Okay. This week we're going to talk about adverbs, and I want you to think back to when we talked about adjectives. What is the job of an adjective? What does an adjective do? Kaylin? Good, good. Yeah, an adjective describes a noun. So not just a girl, but a beautiful girl. So beautiful would be an adjective. Okay, so kind of think about adverbs as we talk about adverbs. Think of adverbs as kind of like an adjective, but instead of it being a noun, it's a verb. So adjectives describe nouns, adverbs describe verbs. They help with verbs. Okay. If a teacher asked you to identify the adverb in a sentence, would you feel distressed like this guy or confident like this guy? Hopefully, you will feel like this young man by the time we finish going through this PowerPoint. Let's find out how he came to feel so confident about adverbs. Adverbs used to confuse me too, until my teacher told me the rock, paper, scissors trick. After I learned that, adverbs made more sense to me. Then I just did a lot of practice exercises and now I feel confident. All right, everybody show me rock. If you're playing rock, paper, scissors, what would rock be? Yeah, rock. What was papers? Paper. Paper and scissors. Good. All right. So you know the rules. If you have a paper, that beats rock. Rock breaks scissors, and scissors cut paper. You know that. You know how to win rock, paper, scissors. All right, when you think of adverbs, think of the game rock, paper, scissors. Just as there are 3 hand motions in the game rock, paper, scissors, there are 3 parts of speech that can be modified by an adverb. All right, so adverbs modify. So we're going to think of rock as verbs. So show me rock. Show me rock. Everybody say verb. This is verb. Okay. Paper, adjectives. So everybody holding the paper out. Adjective, say adjective. So what is this? Rock is what? Verbs. Paper is adjectives. And show me scissors. Scissors is other adverbs. All right, so we got okay, verb, adjectives, other adverbs. Good. All right, mute yourself. What does modify mean? Okay, modify means to change. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs by making the meaning of these words more precise, so it's more detailed. Let's analyze each one individually. An adverb can modify a verb. Show me rock. That's our verb, okay? This is the most common use for an adverb, is verbs. It's to modify a verb. That's the most common way. When an adverb modifies a verb, it will answer one of these 4 questions. So these are the questions you're going to have to ask. You're in your head. When, where, in what way, to what extent. When, where, to, in what way, to what extent. Okay. So if we had this in a sentence, our verb is start. We could ask ourselves, start when? Oh, we'll start tomorrow. So tomorrow is our adverb. Visit, we will visit soon. That's our adverb. Our adverb is soon. Calls daily. My mom calls me daily. My mom calls me when? To what extent? Daily. So daily is our adverb. And cleans. Let's see. The custodians clean my classroom often. So if clean is our verb, it's an action verb. Often is to what extent? Often is our adverb. All right. Let's look at this sentence. We visited my grandparents yesterday. Which one of those words first? Which one of those words is the verb? Which of those words in that sentence is the verb? Miranda? Good. Visited is our verb. Okay, so now we have to think about our questions. When, where, in what way, to what extent? What would be our adverb in this sentence? Visited, when, where, to what extent? What do you think? Joseph? Good. Yesterday. My grandparents visited when? Yesterday. So yesterday is our adverb. Good. Draw the arrow to the verb, so it would be visited. Good. All right, here's a warning. Some students see words like Monday or June, so like days of the week or months, and they think they are adverbs because they answer the question when. Okay, so it could be an adverb. Okay, because it answers when, but days of the week and months of the year are not adverbs. They are nouns. Everybody say that. Days of the week and months of the year are not adverbs. They are nouns. Good. Okay. So here is our question of where. This is how we would answer where. I dropped my pencil below my desk. What did I do? I dropped where or below. I guess it wasn't under, but below. Buried. You can. My grandfather is buried over here. Okay. Raise. I'm going to raise my hand up high so my teacher can see me. And play. We're going to go play outside. Where are we going to play? Outside. Those are all some examples of adverbs. All right, let's see if we can get this one. He climbed up to the top of the ladder. So let's first start with our verb. What is our verb in this sentence? Climbed. Good. So what is our adverb? We got to think about where. Where did he climb? Okay, I'm hearing top and ladder. All right, let me give you a hint. What is ladder? What is a ladder? That's a thing, right? So what a person, place, or a thing is what? A noun. So ladder is a noun. So it is not our adverb. So what's our adverb? All right, let's see. Okay, we're saying top, or it said up. I disagree with that. I say top. It climbed to the top. Good. All right, here's another warning. Some students see words like school or beach, and they think they are adverbs because they answer the question where. Okay, why are they not adverbs? Why is school or beach not an adverb? Yeah, it's a noun because those are places. School is a place and beach is a place. So those are nouns. They are not adverbs. All right. Another question we can ask is in what way? I need you to enter the classroom quietly. Okay. So enter in what way? Quiet, in a quiet way. Quietly is our adverb. Okay. Edit your writing carefully. Okay. So carefully is our adverb. You're going to do it carefully. Move silently. Silently is our adverb and grows well. Hey, look at all those adverbs right there. What do you notice about a lot of them? Yeah, they have ly at the end, so that's going to be a huge hint. All right. Let's see if we can find the adverb in this sentence. Mom successfully completed the marathon. What is our verb in this sentence? Type it in the chat box. 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 Yeah. What is the verb? What is the verb in this sentence? The verb, not the adverb, the verb. Okay, I see a lot of people saying completed. Good. Completed is the verb. It is what mom is doing. She's completing the marathon. She completed it. All right, so we got to think about in what way did she complete it? Did she complete it a little bit? Halfway? All the way? In what way? Successfully. So successfully is our what? Our adverb. Good. And the last question we would ask is to what extent? Completely understands. Okay, this is kind of going, it kind of goes with in what way, like we just, talked about. Completely understands. She doesn't understand a little bit, but completely. Always wanted, hardly smiles, nearly cried. Notice that the adverb is coming before the verb here. Okay, so sometimes the adverb can be before the verb. All right, here's our sentence. We really surprised our parents by cleaning the house. So what is our verb in that sentence? There's actually more than one verb in that sentence, but only one verb has an adverb that modifies it. What is the one verb that is being modified? Layla? Surprise. Yeah. We really surprised our parents by cleaning the house. Cleaning is a verb, but if we look at that verb, we don't really see anything to what extent, anything like that. So, what is our adverb that modifies our verb surprised? What's our adverb? Kaylin? Really. Good. Really is our adverb. We really surprised our parents. Not we kind of, we really surprised our parents. Good. All right, this is just saying, notice that they end in ly. This can be a helpful clue when you're identifying adverbs. However, don't get fooled into thinking that adverbs only end in ly, because there are adverbs that do not end in ly. Okay, So just because it does not have ly means it doesn't mean it's not an adverb. Okay. There are still many adverbs that do not end in ly. Like they circled a bunch of adverbs that don't end in ly. But just think of it as a clue. Hey, are all words that end in ly adverbs? Type in yes or no. Type in yes or what? Yes or no. Are all words that end in ly adverbs? Okay. No. There are a handful of adjectives, verbs, and nouns that end with ly. So just because it has ly doesn't mean it's a verb. It's just a clue, or adverb. It's a clue. So here's some examples that end in ly that are not adverbs. Okay, bully. Bully is a noun. Butterfly, it ends in ly, but it's a noun. Family, it's a noun. Okay, reply, you're going to reply to the message. That's a verb. That's not an adverb. Multiply, that's a verb. Tally, verb. Hey, you see how just because it has ly doesn't mean it's an adverb, but it's a hint. Okay, going to skip back to our writing. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Well, I had it pulled up somewhere. All right. Writing this week is actually a pretty fun one. Raise your hand if you've ever been asked if you could ever have a superpower, what would it be? Who's ever heard that question? All the time? Somebody said all the time? Yeah? Okay, so that's what you're writing about this week. You are going to pretend it's imaginative writing. So you're doing, it's a fiction story. So that means it's made up. Okay. And you are going to write about your superpower if you were a superhero. On these Google Slides that are in Google Classroom, it walks you through each step. Now, I've noticed that when we have these steps, there are some people who are skipping each step and they just go on to their draft. Like they're not doing the planning pages. They just skip to their draft. You've got to do the planning parts before you do your draft. Okay, so if you leave some of these slides empty and then you write your draft at the end, that's not good because you have to think through your writing. That's the whole part of the writing process. So you have, I think there's 8 steps for this week. Yeah, there's 8 steps for this week. Step 1, 2, and 3 are videos, okay? So you need to watch each video and it gives you some information about imaginative writing, okay? Then on step 4, this is where you're going to start planning. Okay, it says, imagine that one day you wake up with a superpower. What happens next? So it's going to take you step by step to help you plan. It says, what is your superpower? Okay, I have these boxes right here where you can just click 2 times really quick. And you'll just put, my superpower is, let's say, reading people's minds. That's all I have to do for that one. Then I move on to the next question. What can you do with your superpower? Okay, I want you to be super creative. Don't just say one thing. Say many things. I can read the minds of all people. I know what they are thinking without even asking them. What else can I do? I can, I can change their minds as long as they haven't said what they are thinking yet. So it's like before they can, since I can read minds, I can change the person's mind before they say it. So if they say what they think, then I can't change their mind, but I can change their mind if they haven't said it yet. See what I'm saying? All right. So then, let's see. Then you will keep your okay. So at the end of your story, are you going to keep your power or you're going to lose your power? And what will the climax or the most important part of your story be? Okay, so what is going to be the big event, the big turning event, the most exciting part going to be? And what will the mood of your story be? Okay, is the mood, the overall feeling of your story going to be like a funny story? Is it going to be a scary story? Is it going to be like really intense? Is it going to be like a love story? Okay, and then that's all for this week in your writing drafts. That's all you have to do for this week. You don't have a draft to write yet because we have more steps to plan out. But I need you to be super creative on each one of these. Take your time. Oops. All right. And then let me go over your to-do list for this week. Obviously, this week's a normal week now. So for this week, we're done with today after this. Then we'll have small group tomorrow, reading and math small groups. Okay, I did not have a lot of people come to math small group last week, so that concerned me. Wednesday, that's a day that I'm going to need to grade and kind of work with a few people on their own. Thursday, we're having small groups again. And then Friday's a normal Friday where we have whole group for everything like we did today. Okay. All right. Every week, you should be spending 45 minutes in Math iReady and 45 minutes in Reading iReady. Okay. You have, like normal, you have your social studies weekly. Guys, when y'all take that test, are y'all using the newspaper to help you? Like the print? Yes. Yes. Okay. I want y'all to use the newspaper to help you take the test. I want y'all to use that. Okay? I'm kind of confused on some of the grades on the social studies weekly. Okay, I need y'all to use that paper. It is okay. It is not cheating because I say it's okay to use that paper to take your test. Science have videos. There's a few videos in that lesson, so you're gonna have to scroll through. They're kind of cool. And there's a quiz, and then reading. You have a RAS assignment, learning A to Z, and then you have math. You have a few workbook pages this week. Reading for Tuesday has phonics on it. You are going to have an assignment called Make a Word with a Magic E. You're practicing using the Magic E. There's 2 slides, so I just have it split up where you're going to do one slide one day and the next slide the other day. It's up to you if you want to do them both in the same day. It doesn't matter. There's an Edpuzzle, Adverbs Edpuzzle. Okay, if you have not used Edpuzzle yet this year, And I know kind of who has, because some people have emailed me and said they've had a problem. So at the top corner, you should be able to go to like My Classroom or My Account, something like that. And you need to make sure that my name is clicked. You need to make sure Braden is there, because for some reason I think it wants you back in 3rd grade. It has you on your last year's teacher. So make sure that's there, and then it'll work after that. Let's see. There's an adverbs game that you're going to do on Google Classroom. You're going to have a subtraction practice quiz, and then you'll have the real quiz Friday, test Friday. All right. Any questions before we leave? Nope. Okay. Type in your favorite superhero, and then I will see y'all tomorrow. Favorite superhero.